Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Fire on these two. Arsolati!
All day, defense.
Yellow.
All day.
Hero 15.
He's coming.
Right.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's make these babies yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
Now they try the right side here. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Attack.
55, come on, exit. 55, come on.
Yellow.
Here we go.
Alert 3.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
15. Safety's creeping. 43.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Ballage. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And they'll throw it with Rosen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Lamb. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They run it with Ballage. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
We got this. At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. Only person happy now, the punter. Gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Balaj. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Balaj, 64 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. These two teams all tied after one. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll run here with Balaj. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Good night. 80. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Yellow.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Hey, 57, 57. Delta. Hey, 57.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes steps away to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will find his man on the outside. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Yellow.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Attack, attack.
Now a handoff looking right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They're not ready for this. 15. Yellow. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey,
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes, and this is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Attack, attack.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
I got him. On me. Check that. Check that. 52 right here.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room. Slam. Check.
On the toss, here's Balaj. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From midfield now, here's Rosen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
1:55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Mahomes now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Check it back. Rush in. 49. Check 49.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Yellow. 52, Mike, 52. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Handle it. Check 52's the mark. Check 52's the mark.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Now here's Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And
again this time to the tailback. And he's got room. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Alert, alert, alert.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Monday. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Bravo. Hey, watch that.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hug. Mike's 54. Pilot, 64, weak. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, Porter. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to Return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert flare, flare, flare. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Here's Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now they try the right side here. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Slam, slam, slam. Alert, alert, alert.
Five.
Alert, alert, alert.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brings up second
Hey,
and
alert,
9.
alert. Hey, Delta.
The Chiefs,
54, right there, right there. Hey, alert, alert. I got you. Out, 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 out. Hey, hey, watch this, watch this.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
3rd and 11.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check 31, check 31.
You draw Corker.
Alert, alert, alert.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The Chiefs take over.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll run. This is Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Middle. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Again, it's Balaj. The solid stiff arm. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. That makes this much more manageable. They'll move it from the 2 to the 1.
Totally manageable because many teams from the 2 want to throw the ball. But you put it at the 1, the running game is totally back in play.
Now Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2.
Alert 3. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Tighten up. Hug. Tighten up. Slam. Oh, yes.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Let's go.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A beautiful fake. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 44-yard line.
Yellow.
I got it. Shoot.
Yellow. Attack.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the twist. Check.
Yellow.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
43! 43!
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who we're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
No. Off.
Watch the air.
Save. Hey, switch gears. 80.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check. Crunch.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a handoff looking right. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 14.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Monday. Hey, team 6. 58.
Rosen to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. Rosen. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Check 24, check 24, 25, check 25, check 25.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This one fielded at the 5. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.